This might be the largest Sideshow box I've ever received. What's going on, everybody? I'm Gem Mint, and it looks like Christmas came a little bit late this year, but we have the Batman vs. Joker Eternal Enemies premium format diorama from Sideshow, a collaboration effort between Daniel Bell and Martin Canali, but they also did have help from George Villar and Claudio Abraham. And here's the art box. It's got the theme of a Christmas present. You got the Batman logo, the Joker logos going side by side. It's got this orange wrapping, and then at the top, it's got two Batsy from Jay. Interesting art box. I'm excited to see what's inside, but before we do, if you're enjoying these videos, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell notification so you don't miss a video. And let's jump into the unboxing. Figured I'd show this really quick. It's the first time I'm seeing these additional stickers for the QC. This one was inspected by PG. And again, no more tape. We have the two straps, so let's remove those and lift off that top lid. So many pieces on the top layer. Let's go ahead and take the tissue paper off. A lot is going on inside of this box. The base, all these plumes of smoke. You've got wood planks everywhere. Let's take out the exclusive piece first. So we got Batman vs. the Joker, Eternal Enemy, Sideshow 30th. No edition size on that, but man, the paint applications are crazy on this, man. This plaque with the ha ha ha, DC logo on the top. There goes the keyholes for the Joker hand and the bats. But this is a very cool kind of like desk plaque for the exclusive, something new and different. All the cracks, the oranges and browns. Great job on the paint applications. All right, and then here's that, what do you call it, a flock of bats? All the bats that'll go on that little nameplate, so all connected together with a small key, as you can see right there. So we'll put that together during the assembly. All right, so I did have a little breakage on this piece, man. This is one of the Joker fish, and he's got his eyes bugged out, cheeks are blowing out the green smoke, and it looks like it's kind of coming loose where the smoke connects to the lips. And this is a light up piece too, man. So hope that it can light up when we do the assembly. It seems to be intact still, but very wiggly. But great paint job on the fish, the bugged out eyes. Look at the skull in the smoke. Oh yeah, you know what? Let's grab the base first. We usually start with the base. 191 out of just 275, man. So pretty heavy base. It's not that big. It's going to stack up very tall. You got Easter eggs in there. You got the Robin logo. So many notches where things will plug in with the color coding. Oh, man. This looks like it's going to be fun. Checkerboard, all the gravel, the cinder blocks. Again, great coloring because you have like the gray cinder block, and then this one has more of a rusted look. You can see where the electric keys are there. And then here's where the plug will go in and the button to turn on the light up feature. So we'll play with that during the assembly. All right, here goes another little small piece of the base. Of course, you've got rebar and rubble and that same checkerboard, chessboard tile on top. It's broken and shattered. We got the pink key and magnet right there. Of course, Joker's crowbar is going to be an Easter egg on here. Paint looks great. It's weathered, it's dirty, it's dingy. It looks like Joker's been using it. Got a little baby blue peg right there. And here we have another Joker fish. This one is one of the switch outs, and this one is cheesing with the black yellow teeth, the Joker grin. The eyes aren't as bugged out, but still pretty bugged out. You can see the scales sculpted in. There goes Joker. Even when in battle with Batman, he's still showing class. He's got that pinky up. Here we have some of Joker's cards that'll be throughout the piece. It has the same Joker Golden Age logo. You can see the little green peg right here. So nice detail and weathering. This is an array that will kind of be exploding out of his pocket. More cards. These ones are harder. They almost feel metal. Then you have the flame on the top of this one. It's got slight translucency to it and all the blood splatter. These are the ones that are going to be sticking out of Batman. Another piece of the base with another Joker fish. Same kind of crazy eyes with that creepy smile. And speaking of smiles, we have another Joker Easter egg with the mechanical teeth. Then moving up to the top of this piece of wood, it's singed and burned, and then you have flames coming out. Some translucent, some not. Here we have some Joker accessories. His left hand with the detonator. Love that kind of dingy green look with the POW on it. The little control is even sculpted in there with the antenna. And then another one of the mechanical teeth. The gums, the paint job on the teeth and gums looks great. Bite Me is on one side of it with the little baby blue peg, and then the number 13 here. Let me know what the number 13 thing is down below. I don't know off the top. All right, we've got more planks of wood here. One of them has a Batarang stuck to a Joker card. Cool little piece. A nice way to incorporate a Batarang there. You got to be careful. That piece is sharp. Got a red key right there with the magnet. Another plank. Again, with the great wood texturing and color. Another plume of smoke. This one is actually escaping out of this broken glass bottle. I love the skull details within the smoke. Very creepy. Here's the broken glass. Translucency to the glass. This is another plume piece that's supposed to light up, so we'll check that out during the assembly. Here we have a little Joker boxing glove that'll come out of his revolver. Look at the details on this small little glove, the laces, the patch with the smiley face. And then the last plume, which is also the last light up piece. Same thing, you got the skull sculpted in. You can see the electric peg right there. And then here's the revolver that I was talking about with the bang coming out of it. They did something unique with the paint job on the gun. You got these pinks and greens, a lot of nice ornate details in the handgun. And once again, the Joker with his pinky out shooting this revolver. The craziest colors. All right, these are some smaller miscellaneous pieces. Like these are for the butt of that gun. You can either have the switch out with the knife or you could just have it capped off. And of course, rebar. All right, onto the bottom layer. Let's go ahead and remove the tissue paper. Not as much going on, but still quite a bit. We've got Joker's body, along with Batman, the portraits, some more pieces from the base. We have yet another wood plank with one of the Joker mechanical teeth in there with Bite Me on it, and again with 13. And then we have this jagged, rusty beam with almost like moss growing on it that's going to go in the base as well. And now onto this huge piece. This is what's going to go into the base, and then the Joker is going to key into that keyhole that you're seeing in the middle, and then Batman keys into that. Now mine did come broken, so I glued it in really quick. You can still see where the paint is gone, but it looks like it's going to hold in order for me to assemble this and do this review. All right, then we have Joker's left foot. Look at the shadowing on the cuff there. He's got the blade coming out the top of the shoe. Again, so much detail in just one foot. A lot going on here. You got this design, the Joker head on the bottom of the sole. And then we have Joker's body in this funniest position as he's getting beat down by Batman, but you've got his green vest, his orange undershirt, the purple suit. You can see all the folds sculpted in. Colors are popping off screen. Got the bow tie. On the back, you can see a piece of wood plank and the peg. There goes his right shoe. Same great detail as with the left. No blade on the end of this one, though. But it does have the Joker head on the bottom of the sole. He's got some battle damage. His pants are ripped, and you can see blood on his skin. And that portrait, man. So Joker was sculpted by Martin Canali, and he did a killer job on this, man. The sculpt is so sinister, and the paint job really brings it to life. I mean, look at his eyes. You feel him looking at Batman. You got the blood splattered across the face. You got the wild green hair moving all in kind of one direction. The white painted skin, those eyebrows. And then we have Batman. So Batman was sculpted by Danny. A lot of battle damage on Batman, and you can see that's where those cards are going to key into. You got that utility belt. I like the color on there. It's really popping against the grays and blacks. The bat emblem, more blood and damage. Smaller blades on that gauntlet. There goes the back muscles. You can see the biceps, the triceps, his shoulders. Ready to throw that right fist at Joker. Here goes the detail on the boots. You can see the bottom of the shoe here. Not as badly damaged as the upper part of him. All right, and then we have the cape and cowl, both connected. Great paint apps on the face with the blood and the bloody teeth. This is more of a lightweight cape. It feels like it might be PVC. I love how you can see the movement of blood going across his cheek. Got the 5 o'clock shadow, all the movement in the cape. You got the rips and holes in there and the flames. So much going on with this piece. And lastly, we have the USB plug that we'll use to light this thing up. So let's get going with the assembly, man. So first thing we're going to do is put the crowbar into the base. All right, so the crowbar is in. Then we're going to get this piece of smoke keyed in. Next, we'll put in the smoke with the Joker fish. This is the one that seems a little bit loose. So again, not sure if this is going to light up or not, but we'll key that in, go around to the back of the base. All right, so that's in there. All right, now we have the big piece, man. Again, I glued that part back together. You can see it on the top right on the plank underneath the keyhole, but that's in there. And then the last piece of smoke we're going to put towards the front here. All right, so that's where the glass bottle goes. All right, next up, we're going to put the piece of wood that has the Joker fish, the mechanical teeth and the flames that goes on top of that very large piece. Next thing we're going to do is key Joker in so you can see that notch on his back right above that snapped plank that we glued back together. Joker's falling upside down. All right, but yeah, Joker's in there. All right, the plank with the teeth, that's going to go underneath Joker. There's actually going to be 2 planks that go there. So the one with the teeth goes to our left, and then this plank to the right with the yellow key goes to the right of that. All right, we can go ahead and stick the Joker card with the flame on top of that plank. The plank with the Batarang in front. Behind that is going to go this piece of checkered tile. The metal beam is going to go in the back of the base to the right of the Joker fish. And now we're going to get Batman keyed in. So he keys into Joker, and then his hand fits in with a magnet. Then we can attach the Joker cards. Like I said, it kind of makes it look like it's coming out of his pocket. So we'll just secure that. Then we can go ahead and attach Joker's left foot, again with that blade sticking out. Then Joker's left hand holding the detonator. That's going to magnetize in. Behind Joker's right shoulder, we can key in one of the sets of mechanical teeth. And now we're ready to attach the cape and cowl, Batman's portrait. So that's going to just go right into his body, and boom. Batman is all together. Then we can key Joker's right hand in, and we'll start with the first switch out, the Joker fish. But personally, I think I'm going to use the revolver hand. It's got a lot going on. It's got all these different colors. You got the bang flag coming out, so I'll stick with that. And then we can get Joker's portrait keyed in, and man, that looks nasty. What an amazing head sculpt for Joker. All right, so now some miscellaneous pieces. You have the purple piece of rebar. Then we've got the gray piece of rebar. And then the green one, I believe. I can't see it in the video. It was really tough to get to, though, but that's the last piece of rebar. And you could put this set of 3 cards on this wooden plank. Then we could take the 2 bloody cards and stick those into Batman. So the first one will stick into his thigh, and the other one goes into his left arm up here. And here's a look at the 2 options for the butt of that revolver. Like I said, you could just cap it off with this green piece, or you can use the blade, which obviously I'm going to use the blade. And then at the end of the gun, you have the boxing glove, which is kind of heavy and tilts the gun down a little bit. And then let's do the exclusive piece here, the Batman vs. Joker nameplate. We'll go ahead and put the bats on the right side of it now. All right, and then I'm going to put the Joker fish hand on the other side here, since I'm going to be displaying the pistol. All right, let's play with this light up feature now. We're going to go ahead and plug it into the base, and we'll press on that button. And here we have the smoke plumes lit up. Let's see what it looks like with the lights off. And there we go. So I like how it puts that green glow on Joker and Batman. Unfortunately, the back piece did not light up. I'm not mad at PG.
I'm not angry.
I'm sure that this left the warehouse intact, but yeah, unfortunately, we had those 2 breakages, one of them with the big, long piece of broken wood, which Joker and Batman are fighting on top of, and then that smoke plume in the back, and the light up feature doesn't work. But I could kind of understand why, and I've heard other cases of collectors receiving pieces that had some damage. It is an incredibly complicated piece. I mean, this has got to be the most amount of pieces that I've ever had for a Sideshow statue. I'm pretty sure it's the largest box and the tallest piece as well. So extremely ambitious, a labor of love, a collaborative effort between Martin Canali and Daniel Bell. But they also had help from George Villar, who's been helping with a lot of sculpts for both creators. Also, Claudio Abraham assisted. Richard Long was on the design, and Bernardo Esquivel on the paint. Yeah, but this thing is impressive. I mean, that's the word that hits me here. It is chaotic. This is such a dynamic piece. I can't believe they did it in quarter scale. This diorama between 2 of the most iconic comic book characters of all time. The base looks like an explosion. This whole piece reminds me of something out of the mind of the Joker. There is destroyed rubble and cinder block and Easter eggs littered all throughout the base. It's totally destroyed as Batman and Joker are crashing down. It's got Joker cards everywhere. You have Batarangs. You have cards on fire. You have Joker fish. You have the mechanical teeth. You have the green gas smoke plumes. And then Batman and Joker. This is the craziest pose. Joker is almost completely horizontal, almost upside down. Legs are flailing. Arms are everywhere. And then Bruce, the Dark Knight, is swooping down, ready to clobber him with that right fist. They both got war wounds. They're both bloodied up. And then Batman's cape is just floating upwards. What an incredible piece. I can't believe that the exclusive is limited to just 275 pieces. That is insanely low for a Sideshow piece, especially with characters as popular as this. It retailed $10.50, which was actually priced really well considering premium formats around the same amount, but you're getting 2 quarter scale characters, super dynamic. The regular edition is also waitlisted, and that one has an edition size of 600. And this thing, like I said, I think it's the tallest Sideshow piece I've ever reviewed. It is a little bit over 31 inches tall. The width, and I'm going from cape to boxing glove, a little over 20 inches. And then the depth, 15 inches if you consider the crowbar in the front and the metal beam in the back. I mean, basically from longest distance to longest distance. But what an incredible statue. Unfortunately, it had the 2 breakages. If you ever get a statue from Sideshow and there's a breakage, email their customer service. They usually work something out, whether it's replacing the piece or maybe they have an additional part they could send or return it for a full refund. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do yet. But if this has made you want to jump on the wait list, use my link in the description and in the pinned comment. Like I said in the last video, it really helps to track these type of things. And if this video made you feel like, man, this isn't for me, it's too big, there's too many pieces, it's too problematic, then that's good too, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Leave your comments down below and stay minty fresh. Peace.